Chuck Berry, born in 1926, was raised in St. Louis, Missouri, by a family of musicians. His father, a local church deacon, played the piano, while his mother sang and played the soulful blues on her guitar. This musical upbringing significantly influenced Chuck's early exposure to music and later craft. Growing up in the African American communities of St. Louis, Berry was exposed to a rich tapestry of musical genres, from gospel and blues to country and early rock and roll. Crucial to his development as a musician were the mentors he met along his path, such as blues musician T-Bone Walker and jazz pianist Johnny Johnson, who helped shape his unique sound. Influenced by the rhythmic guitar playing of Carl Hogan from Louis Jordan's band, Berry began to experiment with the blending of country and blues, creating a novel sound that would become the foundation of rock and roll. He also drew inspiration from musicians like Nat King Cole and Muddy Waters, incorporating their vocal styles into his repertoire. By the early 1950s, Berry was performing in local clubs and began to make a name for himself. Eventually, he caught the attention of Leonard Chess, the co-founder of Chess Records, who recognized Berry's potential and signed him in 1955. The rest, as they say, is history. Chuck Berry's music would go on to inspire and influence countless musicians and bands, earning him the title the father of rock and roll. Chuck Berry is a music artist who has made a significant impact on the world of rock and roll. He is known for his iconic songs such as Johnny B. Good and Roll Over Beethoven. Do you have a favorite Chuck Berry moment that has stayed with you? Or perhaps the first Chuck Berry song you ever heard was with someone special? We would love to hear about your most cherished memory or personal experience related to this classic star. Share your stories and memories in the comments below. There are many fascinating facts about Chuck Berry that you might not know. From funny anecdotes to shocking revelations, we'll be exploring it all in this video. So, keep watching to learn more about this legendary music artist. Chuck Berry's music has transcended time and continues to influence new generations of musicians. His guitar riffs and catchy lyrics have become synonymous with rock and roll, and his impact on the genre is undeniable. So, whether you're a longtime fan or just discovering Chuck Berry's music, we hope you'll join us in celebrating this American music icon. Chuck Berry's passion for music was ignited at a young age. As a child, he was given a toy guitar, which sparked his interest in making music. This interest grew stronger when he received a real guitar for his birthday. Berry was largely self-taught, learning to play by listening to records and practicing on his own. A pivotal experience in Berry's musical journey was attending a performance by blues musician T-Bone Walker. Berry was captivated by Walker's showmanship and the way he engaged the audience. This performance inspired Berry to not only master the guitar, but also to develop his own stage presence. Another significant influence on Berry was the rhythm and blues music he heard on the radio. He was particularly drawn to the sounds of musicians like Louis Jordan and Muddy Waters. These artists, along with his own life experiences, would later inspire many of Berry's most famous songs, such as Johnny B. Good and Maybelline. Berry's desire to pursue a career in music was further fueled when he began performing at local clubs and venues. He quickly gained a reputation as a talented musician and performer. In 1955, he met Muddy Waters, who encouraged him to travel to Chicago and record some of his songs. This led to Berry's first record deal and the beginning of his successful career as a recording artist. Throughout his career, Berry remained dedicated to his craft, continually pushing the boundaries of rock and roll music. His contributions to the genre have left an indelible mark on the music industry and have inspired countless musicians who have followed in his footsteps. Chuck Berry was an American musician and singer-songwriter, born on October 18, 1926, in St. Louis, Missouri. He grew up in a family of 4 siblings, with his father working as a deacon and a contractor, and his mother as a school principal. Berry displayed a strong interest in music from a young age, learning to play the guitar and developing his skills as a singer-songwriter. Berry's early life experiences included various odd jobs to support his family, such as working at a factory and a janitorial service. However, his love for music never waned, and he continued to perform with local bands. His breakthrough came in 1955 when he recorded Maybelline, which became a hit and established him as a prominent figure in the emerging rock and roll genre. Several significant events and influences shaped Chuck Berry's career. These include his exposure to various music genres such as blues, country, and rhythm and blues, which helped him develop his own unique sound. Additionally, his interactions with famous musicians such as Muddy Waters and Bo Diddley contributed to his growth as an artist. Chuck Berry's music was characterized by catchy melodies, witty lyrics, and energetic performances, which helped him become one of the most influential musicians of the 20th century. His songs, such as Johnny B. Goode and Roll Over Beethoven, continue to be popular and have been covered by numerous artists across generations. Chuck Berry, a musical legend, faced numerous challenges in his early career. Born into a poor family, he experienced financial struggles throughout his youth. Despite these hardships, he developed a deep passion for music and taught himself to play the guitar. In the mid-1950s, when Berry began his music career, the industry was dominated by white artists, and skepticism towards black musicians was prevalent. Record companies were reluctant to sign African American artists, making it difficult for Berry to secure a contract. Determined to succeed, Berry drew inspiration from various musical styles, including country and rhythm and blues, to create a unique sound. He wrote and performed songs that resonated with both black and white audiences, thereby challenging racial barriers in the music industry. One of Berry's early challenges was finding a suitable record label. After being rejected by several companies, he finally signed with Chess Records in 1955. His first single, Maybelline, became an instant hit and reached #1 on the Billboard R&B chart, propelling Berry to stardom. However, Berry's legal troubles began when he was arrested and jailed for transporting a 14-year-old girl across state lines. This scandal tarnished his reputation, but Berry's resilience allowed him to bounce back. Upon his release from prison, he resumed his music career and continued to produce hits. Berry's innovative songwriting and guitar playing laid the groundwork for rock and roll music. His ability to connect with audiences through his music helped break down racial barriers and pave the way for future black artists in the industry. Thus, Chuck Berry's early challenges, including financial struggles and industry skepticism, did not deter him from achieving greatness. Instead, he used these obstacles as motivation to create a unique sound and become one of the most influential musicians of all time. Chuck Berry, a musical legend, is known for his influential role in shaping the sound of rock and roll. During a car ride with the Pharaohs, Wolfman Jack is heard reciting lines from Berry's hit song Johnny B. Goode, highlighting the artist's impact on the genre. However, Berry's life was not without controversy. He served 3 jail terms throughout his career, including for armed robbery, violation of the Mann Act, and income tax evasion. Despite these setbacks, Berry continued to make music and leave his mark on the industry. In 1984, Berry's contributions to the world of music were recognized with the prestigious Grammy Lifetime Achievement Award. This honor was a testament to Berry's enduring impact on the industry and the countless musicians he inspired. Throughout his career, Berry's music transcended generations and remained a staple in the world of rock and roll. His simple yet powerful lyrics and guitar riffs continue to resonate with music lovers to this day. Despite facing adversity, Berry's legacy remains a captivating and essential part of the genre's history. Chuck Berry, a pioneer of rock and roll music, had several breakthrough moments in his career. In 1955, his song Maybelline became a massive hit, reaching #1 on Billboard's R&B chart and crossing over to the pop charts. This achievement established Berry as a significant figure in the emerging rock and roll scene. His songwriting skills set him apart, with his lyrics often focusing on the experiences of teenagers, cars, and romance, which resonated with the youth of the time. His guitar style, characterized by its rhythmic complexity and catchy melodies, also greatly influenced future rock musicians. In 1972, Berry was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as part of its inaugural class, further solidifying his status as a foundational artist in the genre. This recognition came not only for his hit songs, but also for his role in shaping the very identity of rock and roll. Berry's peers, critics, and collaborators have often spoken about his impact. Keith Richards of the Rolling Stones once said, "Chuck Berry was the first person I heard with that sound. He was the beginning." This sentiment underscores how Berry's innovations in the late 1950s continue to echo in the music of subsequent generations. In summary, Chuck Berry's breakthrough moments included the success of Maybelline his influential songwriting and guitar style, and his induction into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. These achievements highlight his enduring impact on popular music. Chuck Berry is a highly influential figure in the world of rock and roll. His impact can be heard in songs by diverse artists such as Gilberto Gil, the Toasters, Dave Edmunds, and Bob Seger, all of whom have mentioned him in their music. In 2000, Berry's contributions to music were recognized with the prestigious John F. Kennedy Center Honors. Marty McFly, the time-traveling protagonist of the Back to the Future film series, pays homage to Berry during a performance at a school dance. McFly mimics Berry's signature move of hopping across the stage with one leg kicked up, as well as incorporating other iconic rock and roll stage moves into his act. Chuck Berry's influence on rock and roll is undeniable. His showmanship and stage presence have been replicated by countless musicians, and his sound continues to be a source of inspiration for artists today. Despite the passage of time, Berry's impact on the world of music remains strong, earning him a well-deserved place in the annals of rock and roll history. Chuck Berry was a pioneering musician who created a unique style of rock and roll music. His creative process began with understanding the rhythm and blues genre, which he combined with his own experiences and worldview. This led to his distinctive guitar playing and songwriting that captured the attention of his listeners. Berry's personal experiences, such as his love for cars and classic Americana, can be seen in many of his songs, like Maybelline and No Particular Place to Go. These experiences, along with his worldview, shaped his music and made it more relatable to his audience. In addition to his guitar playing and songwriting, Berry also had a unique stage presence. He was known for his duck walk, a dance move where he would walk around the stage while playing guitar. This added a visual aspect to his performances, making them more engaging for the audience. Overall, Chuck Berry's artistic vision and process were unique and influential. His personal experiences and worldview shaped his music, and his distinctive guitar playing and stage presence made him a memorable performer. Chuck Berry, a music artist known for his hit song Johnny Be Good, faced pressure to stay young and relevant in the music industry. He started his career in the 1950s, a time when rock and roll was becoming popular. As he grew older, the music industry changed, and there was an expectation for artists to adapt to new styles and trends. Berry's age also affected his ability to perform live. He had to deal with physical limitations and health issues that come with getting older. Despite these challenges, Berry continued to tour and perform into his 80s. In addition to the pressure to stay young, Berry faced other struggles in his life. He had run-ins with the law, including a conviction for transporting a minor across state lines for immoral purposes. This led to a prison sentence and a tarnished reputation. Berry also dealt with personal loss. His wife, Themeta Tati Suggs, was his rock and support system throughout his career. When she passed away in 2017, Berry lost a significant source of strength and comfort. Despite these challenges, Berry remained a pioneer in the music industry. He influenced generations of musicians and left a lasting impact on rock and roll. His ability to adapt to changing times and persevere through personal struggles is a testament to his resilience and determination. Chuck Berry is a foundational figure in rock and roll, with his guitar-driven sound and catchy lyrics influencing countless musicians. According to Keith Richards of the Rolling Stones, Chuck Berry was the first person I heard who played and sang rock and roll. Berry's lively stage presence and signature duck walk dance move also had a significant impact on the industry. Berry's music often told stories of teenage life and youth culture, which resonated with a wide audience. As music critic Robert Christgau states, Chuck Berry is the greatest of the rock and roll poets. Berry's storytelling style has influenced artists such as Bruce Springsteen and John Lennon. In addition to his impact on rock and roll, Berry also had a significant influence on the development of electric guitar techniques. His use of double stops, slide guitar, and catchy rhythms helped define the sound of rock and roll. As guitarist and songwriter Eric Clapton notes, Chuck Berry was one of the most important figures in the development of rock and roll. He was a fantastic guitar player, a great songwriter, and a great showman. Berry's influence can be heard in the music of artists such as the Beatles, the Rolling Stones, the Beach Boys, and many more. His music has also been covered by a wide range of artists, including Elvis Presley, the Grateful Dead, and Jimi Hendrix. Overall, Chuck Berry's contributions to the music industry are immeasurable. His impact on rock and roll, guitar techniques, and storytelling has influenced generations of musicians and continues to resonate today. Chuck Berry, a musical icon, made his national television debut on American Bandstand on November 8, 1957, performing rock and roll music twice in a row due to popular demand. Berry had a unique passion for Cadillacs and owned a warehouse filled with them, spanning from the mid-1950s model years up to the most recent ones. He attempted to sell them, but claimed that no one offered a fair price, so he kept them in storage. During his live performances, Berry had a specific routine. He always chose a venue near an Indian restaurant to ensure a post-show meal. At Nottingham Royal Concert Hall in the 1990s, the stage door was conveniently located across the alley from the Mughal-e-Azam restaurant. Berry would exit the stage door, cross the alley, and enjoy his meal without traveling far. This information was shared by one of the roadies on duty that night. Chuck Berry, the legendary musician, had a rich personal life that significantly influenced his work. Despite facing numerous challenges, including run-ins with the law, Berry remained deeply committed to his family and community. He was a devoted father of 4 and often included his children in his musical endeavors. Berry's music, known for its upbeat rhythms and catchy lyrics, frequently drew inspiration from his life experiences. His songs often revolved around themes of love, cars, and youthful adventures, which reflected his interests and values. One of Berry's most significant contributions to society was his philanthropic efforts. He was passionate about giving back to his community and donated generously to various causes. For instance, he often performed at benefit concerts to raise funds for local charities and organizations. In addition, Berry was a staunch supporter of civil rights and used his music as a platform to promote equality and social justice. One notable example of Berry's philanthropy was his support for the Blues Foundation, a nonprofit organization dedicated to preserving and promoting blues music. Berry was a frequent donor to the foundation and performed at various fundraising events to help sustain its mission. Furthermore, Berry's music had a significant impact on the world of rock and roll. His unique guitar style, catchy lyrics, and energetic performances helped shape the genre and influenced countless musicians who followed in his footsteps. Berry's music transcended generations and remains popular to this day, a testament to his enduring legacy. In conclusion, Chuck Berry's personal values and interests played a significant role in shaping his music and philanthropic efforts. He was a devoted family man, a passionate supporter of civil rights, and a generous donor to various charitable causes. Berry's music, characterized by its upbeat rhythms and catchy lyrics, remains a testament to his enduring legacy and lasting impact on the world of rock and roll. Chuck Berry, a legendary figure in the music industry, had a life filled with various jobs and memorable performances before his passing. Before gaining fame as a musician, he worked as a janitor, carpenter, and hairdresser. His musical career took off, and he was awarded a star on the St. Louis Walk of Fame in 1989, located at 6504 Delmer BLVD. One of his most notable and consistent gigs was his monthly performance at Blueberry Hill, a restaurant in St. Louis' Delmer Loop neighborhood. Berry would take the stage every Wednesday, providing entertainment for fans and supporters until his later years. This dedication to his craft and connection to his hometown made him a beloved figure in the local community. Chuck Berry, a music legend, left an unforgettable legacy in the industry. He is often called the father of rock and roll, having created some of its earliest and most enduring songs. His unique blend of rhythm, blues, and country music created a new sound that captivated audiences and inspired countless musicians. Berry's guitar riffs and showmanship became the blueprint for rock and roll performance. His ability to tell compelling stories through song, often about everyday life, made him relatable and beloved by fans worldwide. His influence can be heard in the music of countless artists, from the Beatles and the Rolling Stones to Bruce Springsteen and modern-day musicians. For those aspiring to contribute to the music industry, Berry offers timeless advice: never copy, always innovate. He believed that true success came from creating something new and original rather than trying to replicate what others have done. He also emphasized the importance of hard work, dedication, and staying true to oneself. Looking to the future, the music industry will undoubtedly continue to evolve with new technologies and platforms shaping how music is created, distributed, and consumed. However, the core elements of what makes great music, compelling songwriting, strong musicianship, and authenticity remain constant. By drawing inspiration from legends like Chuck Berry and pushing the boundaries of creativity, aspiring musicians can make their own mark on the industry and carry on his legacy. Chuck Berry, a celebrated music artist, has a personal life that is equally interesting. He was born to a Baptist church deacon and a qualified principal, and was the third of 6 children. One of his daughters, Aloha Berry, attended the same high school as actor Edgar L. Davis and rapper Nelly, University City Senior High School. Berry is also the father of Ingrid Berry. Despite his success as a musician, he valued education and family, passing on these important qualities to his children. Chuck Berry, a legendary figure in the music industry, was known for his unique blend of rhythm and blues, country, and rock and roll. His passion for music started in his teenage years when he began playing the guitar and performing in local clubs. Berry's innovative sound, which featured catchy guitar riffs and lyrics that spoke to the experiences of young people, helped to define the rock and roll genre and cement his place in music history. Berry's impact on the entertainment industry is undeniable. He was one of the first African American artists to achieve mainstream success, and his music has influenced countless musicians across generations. Berry's songs, including Johnny B. Good and Sweet Little 16, have become iconic pieces of American music, enduring in their popularity and influence. Despite facing numerous challenges throughout his career, including legal troubles and discrimination, Berry never lost his passion for music. He continued to perform and record albums well into his 80s, inspiring generations of musicians and fans with his creativity and perseverance. Berry's story is a powerful reminder of the power of creativity and perseverance. His innovative sound and enduring impact on the entertainment industry serve as a testament to the importance of following one's passion, even in the face of adversity. As we reflect on Berry's legacy, we are reminded that creativity and determination can leave a lasting mark on the world. Chuck Berry, a musical legend, originally pursued a career in professional photography. He turned to singing and playing in a band to fund his passion for cameras and photography equipment. Some of his photographs of famous and near-famous personalities can be found in galleries across the globe. Berry's only #1 single, My Ding-a-Ling, was somewhat controversial, but it did earn him a top spot on the charts. His influence in the music industry extends beyond this novelty hit, however. On June 1, 1979, President Jimmy Carter invited Berry to perform at the White House, an honor indicative of Berry's significant contributions to American music and culture. This invitation marked a high point in his career, demonstrating the wide-reaching impact of his musical talent. Throughout his life, Berry's photography and music have left lasting impressions in the world of art and entertainment. His work continues to inspire and influence musicians and artists today. Chuck Berry is a highly acclaimed music artist, known for his significant contributions to rock and roll. He has been inducted into several prestigious halls of fame, including the Nashville Songwriters Hall of Fame, the Blues Hall of Fame, the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and the American Songwriters Hall of Fame. This goes to show the lasting impact of his music and songwriting skills. In the movie Home Alone 2: Lost in New York, a Chuck Berry song is featured once again, following its use in the original film. However, due to his exclusive contract with another label, none of his songs appear on the soundtrack album for Let the Good Times Roll, which includes a duet with Bo Diddley. It's a missed opportunity for fans who would have loved to hear his iconic tunes. Despite this, Berry's music continues to resonate and leave a mark on the music industry, inspiring generations of musicians and fans alike. His unique style and guitar playing have transcended time, remaining relevant and popular to this day. It's no wonder why he has earned such a respected and enduring place in the annals of music history. Chuck Berry, a foundational figure in rock and roll music, passed away on March 18, 2017, at the age of 90. His influence on the genre is undeniable, with Rolling Stone voting him the 5th greatest rock and roll artist of all time. On November 12, 1955, An interesting coincidence occurred while Marty was playing Johnny B. Goode in the film Back to the Future. Chuck Berry was actually being recognized as the most promising new rhythm and blues artist by Billboard. This date holds significance because Johnny B. Goode, one of Berry's most famous songs, was inspired by his own life experiences and showcases his unique guitar style and storytelling abilities. The song would become a classic and a testament to Berry's contribution to the development of rock and roll. Chuck Berry's impact on the music industry has been profound and enduring. His ability to create music that resonates with audiences across generations is a true testament to his talent and legacy. The energy and excitement of his performances have left a lasting mark on the world of rock and roll, making him a true icon in the annals of music history. Chuck Berry is widely regarded as one of the most important figures in rock and roll during the 1950s, alongside Elvis Presley. His hit song Johnny B. Goode, with its iconic guitar riff, is still instantly recognizable today. Berry's influence on the genre is immeasurable, and he has the distinction of having written all of his own classic hits, unlike Presley. In Stephen King's novel Christine, many chapters begin with lyric fragments from Berry's songs, underscoring the author's appreciation for the musician's work. Berry's music has had a significant impact on popular culture and has inspired countless musicians over the years. Berry's guitar playing style was unique and innovative, and his showmanship on stage made him a must-see performer. He was known for his energetic and engaging live shows, which often included his signature duck walk dance move. Despite facing many challenges and obstacles throughout his career, including legal issues and struggles with the music industry, Berry never lost his passion for music and continued to perform well into his later years. Berry's contributions to rock and roll cannot be overstated. He paved the way for future generations of musicians and left behind a legacy that continues to inspire and influence artists today. His music transcended boundaries and brought people together, and his impact on the genre is still felt strongly today. Let's take a moment to talk about the incredible Chuck Berry, a true legend of music. Berry's work has left an everlasting impact on the world of rock and roll, and we'd love to hear your thoughts on his legacy. Chuck Berry's guitar playing and songwriting have inspired countless musicians over the years. With hits like Johnny B. Goode and Maybelline, Berry helped shape the sound of rock and roll in its early days. His music was energetic, rebellious, and fun, the perfect recipe for a new genre that would soon take the world by storm. Despite facing numerous challenges throughout his career, including racism and legal issues, Berry never lost his passion for music. He continued to perform and record albums well into his 80s, leaving behind a body of work that will be cherished for generations to come. So, what do you think about Chuck Berry's contributions to music? Did you have a favorite song or album of his? We encourage you to share your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to like and share this post with your friends so they can join the conversation too. If you enjoyed this celebration of Chuck Berry's work, be sure to subscribe to our channel for more content highlighting the creative spirits that have shaped entertainment. We're committed to bringing you engaging and informative content that celebrates the best of music, film, television, and more. Thanks for watching.